Have you ever heard a child crying in a place where no one has lived for years? It was 2:30 a.m. when I stood outside the abandoned hospital at the edge of town. The building had been closed for 15 years after a mysterious fire. No one had entered it since, but tonight, I had a reason. Earlier that night, I received a strange audio file on my phone. It was only 10 seconds long. At first, there was silence, then suddenly, a child started crying, soft, desperate, echoing in the darkness. At the very end of the recording, a weak whisper said, "Please, help me." The creepiest part, the location tag on the file showed it came from this exact hospital, so I came to find out the truth. As I pushed the rusty door open and stepped inside, I suddenly heard it again, the same child crying, somewhere deep in the hospital. The crying didn't stop. It was getting closer, and I realized it wasn't coming from outside. It was inside the hospital. The hallway smelled like burnt walls and old medicine. My flashlight barely lit the path ahead. Broken stretchers, cracked tiles, shadows everywhere. Then I heard it again, the child crying. "Hello?" I called into the darkness. The crying stopped. For a moment, the entire hospital went silent. And suddenly, the crying started again, but this time, it was closer. I followed the sound until I reached room 217. The door was slightly open. The crying was coming from inside. My hands trembled as I slowly pushed the door open. The room was empty. I slowly crouched down and pointed my flashlight under the bed. There was no child, only a small tape recorder playing the crying sound. I sighed in relief. "Just a prank," I muttered. But then I noticed something written on the wall behind the bed. Dark red letters. "You found the recording." My stomach dropped because under the message, someone had written today's date, and below it, one final sentence. "Now hide before it finds you." Suddenly, the crying sound from the recorder changed. It turned into slow, disturbing laughter. Then, I heard something behind me. Slow footsteps, coming from the hallway. Closer, closer, until a voice whispered right outside the door. "Found you." The crying sound. It was never a child. It was just a trap. Some unknown entity, or maybe a killer, lures people into this hospital, and anyone who follows the recording to the room becomes the target.